Hey everyone, this is Film Conscience, where the voices in my head do the talking. Over here we have Phillip, the critical, technical side of me, and over here we have Ringo, the emotional, intuitive side of me. And today, we're going to be looking at Disney's Alice in Wonderland. A retelling of the classic Lewis Carroll story in which Alice returns to Wonderland in order to slay the Jabberwocky. Well, take it away, you guys. I just don't know where to start. I really don't. It's going to be so hard talking about this movie. It's so harmless, and yet I'm about to bash the crap out of it. I feel like I'm about to punch a baby in the face.
Oh my God.
I mean, what did it do to me? It did nothing. And yet here I go. Oh, I can't do it. I can do it. This movie should not have been so forgettable. I mean, Tim Burton and Alice in Wonderland.
I know.
It sounds like a match made in heaven. But instead, it matches up as well as fire and human flesh. Oh my God, it's actually so sad talking about this. I was so optimistic. I was actually really looking forward. Tim Burton, what happened to those days where you were churning out classics like Ed Wood and Edward Scissorhands and some other movie with Edward in the title? Alright, time to get serious now. I think that the big problem wasn't so much the directing, actually.
Okay.
I think it was with the writing.
Okay.
And what was it about the writing? Well, it actually had a plot. And I don't mean, you know, a girl who's trying to find her way back home.
Right.
I mean a fucking war movie plot. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's true. And you know, because of that, the characters have functions.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where it was lost for me. I mean, they have all these intricate relationships and this inner conflict.
Yeah.
This isn't 6 Feet Under. These are nonsensical creatures in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Underland. Underland. Why? Oh my
I know.
God. You know what this feels like?
What?
It feels like a kid in middle school writing Alice in Wonderland fan fiction and failing miserably.
Oh my God, yeah.
Why? Well, for 2 reasons. Number 1, the kid just makes some shit up that rapes any of the integrity that Lewis Carroll's story had left.
Yeah.
And 2, you can't just piece it all together like a neat little puzzle, because all the parts are completely unrelated to one another. Yeah. It's like trying to string a story together using different song lyrics. It just doesn't work. Yeah, case in point. It's all true. And one thing that I found odd, they create an actual plot, and you expect it to be all crisp and coherent, but
not really.
I actually found it kind of hard to follow.
Yep.
It's like the problem is they throw all these stupid little details at you that you're desperately trying to remember, hoping you don't forget because they seem important.
Yeah.
But they really don't have any importance in the grand scheme of things. I mean, what is this? We're making a murder mystery now? Now, to be fair, we are leaving off some of the good points of this movie.
Yeah.
For example, this movie has a really, really solid cast.
Yeah, it does.
Even though they were mostly underutilized due to the fact that their characters were inconsistent. Okay, bad example. Okay. A lot of it, especially the sets, were really beautiful.
Absolutely.
Even though the CGI did get a little tedious at times. Wow. Clearly I can't give a compliment to this movie without it being backhanded.
Clearly.
I'm such an asshole.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, thanks guys. I think I've got enough. So, here's my conclusion. Disney's Alice in Wonderland somehow lost the magic and whimsy of the original story and just feels very flat. There are some great actors, but they only deliver decent performances at best. Some of it truly does look phenomenal, but other times it just looks cheap. Honestly, I wouldn't go as far to say the movie is bad. It's just extremely mediocre, and in my opinion, mediocrity is a worse crime than just being bad. This has been Film Conscience, where the voices in my head do the talking.